Phantom Sounds Production. What up, sound?
Let's see those juice boxes, y'all. Let's see those juice boxes in the comments, y'all. Yes, sir. Let's see those juice boxes, y'all. If you want to be on the show, go ahead and hit that plus sign, y'all. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Red Room Talk. You can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, Jen. The Red Room Talk is a show about love, intimacy, and interpersonal relationships, including self, to erase different social stigmas. We are here to have candid discussions and cut through those stigmas to show that in the end, no matter your background, we all have commonalities when it comes to matters of the mind and the heart. Nothing is off the table in the Red Room Talk. Last episode, if you missed us, that's okay. You can find us on YouTube by clicking that link in my profile and subscribing. Last episode, we discussed the opposite sex, but this week we're going to discuss dating with this week's topic, Dating a Streamer 101. Tonight in the Red Room, we actually are doing it a little different. We are going to have an open panel discussion, which means if you want to be on the show tonight, go ahead and hit that plus sign if you want to be a part of the discussion tonight. Tonight and tonight only. So if y'all want to be on the show, go ahead and hit that plus sign, y'all. But we do, of course, every week have my co-host, G-Way or No Way. So go ahead and hit that plus sign, y'all, if you want to be on tonight's panel. We are discussing Dating a Streamer 101, okay? I'm going to go ahead and allow whoever's in the box to jump in the box, and then we will get started. Yeah. So if you want to be on the show, go ahead and hit that plus sign, y'all.
Push the button.
Push the button. We got two.
What up, my boy? Birthday boy.
It's the birthday boy. Do we have a female who wants to jump in there? Do we have a female? Don't be scared. Do not be afraid. Hit that plus sign, y'all.
Scared.
But I guess while we are waiting, go ahead and introduce yourselves while we are waiting for somebody. Y'all, do not be afraid to hit that plus sign if you want to be a part of the panel.
Me first, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm Wancho Number. You can find me every Saturday with the feature show Pour It On. We just do a little bit of painting, have fun, relax. You're open to be a guest on the show. All you have to do is follow me on my Instagram, send me a message. We'll get you the supply list, get you on the show, and have a good time. You can also catch me on Sunday with Gin and Juice for game mornings. We do trivia, riddles, and emoji charades, and that's Sunday mornings. Are we still doing 9 or is it 10? I can't remember now.
I think we decided on 10. On 10 a.m. every Sunday.
I need to catch that.
But if any of you, before you go ahead and introduce any of y'all who would like to be on the panel tonight, go ahead and hit that plus sign. It is an open panel. We got 2 slots left. So if you want to be on the show to discuss dating a streamer 101, go ahead and hit that plus, y'all. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
If y'all don't know me, you can get to know me as G-Way No Way. I'm here every Saturday. Oh man, I said it all wrong. Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also catch me on my new feature show Fridays, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Attack of the Zodiac. Hood Feud is every other Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sports Block getting ready to come back here soon. Just hit the button. Follow a lot of stuff because I got a lot of stuff. Check the story because there's always something on the story. So that's y'all best bet.
Y'all do not be afraid to hit that plus, okay? Don't be scared.
Blay, scary.
I don't ever do this, okay? I'm just letting you know. We don't do the open panel thing. I usually have y'all hand selected. So tonight is your chance, one and only night, to be on this panel, okay? So go ahead and hit that plus sign. But while I'm waiting, I am Gin and Juice. I am the host of this here show, The Red Room Talk. You can find me every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. Who cares if you look like a potato? I look like a potato, and potatoes get eaten still. Okay, so anyways, you guys can find me here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on The Red Room Talk. And if you don't find me, then you guys can find me. You guys can find me Sundays for game mornings with Wancho Number, or you can find me on the panel for Getting Lit Studios Productions Getting Lit, which is with King of Diamonds. Make sure y'all tap in with him every Thursday at 9 p.m., y'all. But do not be afraid to hit that plus sign if you'd like to be on the panel tonight. We are talking about dating a streamer 101, okay? Oh, Blay, you going to jump in? Okay. But we do have 2 slots open, y'all, so if you want to jump in the panel, go ahead and hit that plus sign right now, okay, before we get started.
Push the button.
Push that button, yeah.
Push that button. Join the discussion. Don't be scared.
Listen, it's not gonna be. Look, we just having fun tonight. We're just gonna have a discussion, y'all. We are not scripted tonight, okay? Although I could be scripted if y'all really want me to do all that, but I think we're just having fun tonight. We're gonna celebrate. We're still partying after the after party after Wancho Number's birthday. So y'all, okay, here we go. See, we got someone who ain't afraid. Okay, Blay.
Somebody.
Okay, Blay.
So let me get my ring light here, you know. But I was cleaning, so let me kind of like get my life together real quick. That's okay. I was waiting for G-Way to say that.
It's all Wancho's fault, but I guess you're getting ready. Go ahead and let us know what you got going on the app, Blay.
Okay, you know, my name is Blay. Y'all can't see me yet, but you will see me in a few. I'm your favorite petty Asian, you know, I normally say that. And also, I have some events lining up. Jen, I'm gonna need some flyers made once I get the dates together. Yeah, got some feature events in June. Minnie's a part of it too, while you have the lurking eyes. And okay, I'm good. Now, yeah, I'm a random streamer. Catch me when you catch me. I try to catch his people's shows. You know, my work schedule's kind of crazy, so you know, trying to get that in order. Need to get another full-time job. But yeah, that's about it. That's me.
Okay. But tonight, y'all, we are discussing dating a streamer 101. I kind of have a little reason behind that, but we will get to that later. But I'm going to go ahead and dive right into this first question that I have. You know, there's always a debate on the app on who gives more support. But aside from that, dating a streamer is something that not a lot of people talk about because this is not only a streaming app, this is also combined with a dating app. And so my first question is, could you date a streamer or have you? And first of all, could you date a streamer or have you? Or are you? Is the question.
I could.
Okay.
I could. Definitely could.
Oh.
I could.
I
I am.
So yes, I also do date a streamer. But so if so, and is your relationship long? If your relationship is long distance, how long should it take you to meet? How long do you believe it should take you to meet if you met off a dating app?
At least a couple months. I say about 2-3 months.
2-3.
Get the cupcaking going. You know, bake them pies. Keep caking about 2-3 months.
Okay, Betty Crocker.
You know what I'm saying? Whip it up real good. You know what I'm saying? That way, when you meet, you know what kind of cake you get. You know what I'm saying?
I think as soon as you realize that there's the potential there, I think you need to jump in and try to kind of see what the vibe is in person, to see if you want to, especially if it's long distance, you want to see if you want to invest that time into that person. So you need that like one-on-one with them in person, like going to do stuff, hanging out with each other in each other's elements, just to see what the vibe is like.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely think, especially if it's long distance, because I mean, obviously you're around the corner, you're probably gonna meet rather quickly. But that does not happen most often, especially when meeting on an app such, because we have not only just local people, but we have international. There's people who literally will date from out of the country on these apps. You know what I'm saying? And then of course you got out of state. That happens and it sucks. Let me just let y'all know that. But I definitely think you should meet as soon as you know that you have something, because you not only can have chemistry in person, but you want to know that you have chemistry over the phone, FaceTime, all that good stuff, and texting. But I'm going to be honest, I'm very much an in your face person. I need to know how I interact with you in person. I need to know how you act in public. I want to know how you drive. I want to feel that first hug and definitely that first kiss. Okay. To me, the first kiss is detrimental to every love story, because that first kiss, I should feel some ba boom. I should feel something. And if I don't feel something, which I did, but if I don't feel something, then I'm gonna run for the hills. Okay. So, but make sure y'all are please kind and courteous in the comments, and this is a featured show, so make sure y'all keep your funky comments to yourself tonight, because we have an open panel. We have some great folks here tonight who are answering some great questions, so y'all please just behave yourselves.
And I will kick y'all if y'all being disrespectful.
Especially if you're a Smurf. Let's turn into a Simpson. But anyways, I definitely feel like you should meet rather. Because you don't want to drag it out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to drag it out to where you're waiting so long to where, like, honestly, the spark it can fade, especially if you have that spark, you're on FaceTime and all that stuff. Eventually you're like, you know what, I want to touch you. Like, for real. Like, for real. And I feel like if...
Who had the bell? That was on point.
Oh,
I'm proud of you.
You just ding, girl.
You just ding. Look at her, got a ding.
I don't even know where my ding went. It's a real... Anyways, it's out in somewhere else. My ding is in the other room. But anyways.
Bye, Joker.
Oh, you're reporting me. Report these nuts. Anyways, so definitely, I feel like you should move rather quickly when it comes to meeting. Definitely make sure that you're first of all that you're comfortable. Don't meet if you're not comfortable. Make sure that you're vetting this person, you're having a discussion. Oh, get up in there, that you're having a discussion, that you're really, we almost at 27.8, but that you're really vetting this person first. You're asking the hard questions, that you're really getting to know that person before you decide to take that leap to meet. But don't wait too long, because you can let that spark fade rather quickly if you don't meet. And I know if you really love and adore somebody over the phone, you're going to want to meet them rather quickly, especially if you meet someone who you really, really like. So if y'all are just pulling up, that's okay. We do have so much more to come, y'all. We just discussed could you date a streamer or have you, and then we talked about the long distance thing and how that would work. But so this next question is kind of a loaded question. But when and or should or how should you be open about your relationship on the stream? How do you think that should
Never, but I know some people do it.
Hey,
Some
never.
people do it. I just,
No, I need an explanation.
I mean, for me, it's just for me. But I mean, I know some people do it, and I applaud them. That means your relationship is really, really, really strong.
Solid.
Y'all have a great understanding. 'Cause without understanding and communication, you can't date a streamer. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work because both of y'all have to understand that both of y'all have to each do your respective things. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't think so because I don't know. In my opinion, it kills the fantasy. It kills the fantasy, in my opinion. But but it works for some people.
You want me? Y'all just want me to answer?
Oh, we
Everybody just
definitely
got
want you to
Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna take Jen's answer. I'm gonna take Jen's answer.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that necessarily you have to or don't have to. I think it's whatever you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? I think like I know for whoever was in my stream earlier for my show, you guys might have seen the reveal or whatever, and that was just something that we had already talked about. It's something that we were gonna do. It was something that there people were questioning, things, saying some things or whatever, and it really is not nobody's business what we got going on per se, but I'm comfortable enough in my own skin that I was like, I don't care. If y'all not gonna rock with me because I'm with somebody, then you ain't meant to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way I look at it. Like if that's the only reason why you in my stream is because you want to be with me, and you're not even, for lack of better words, you're not even trying to get to know me as a person anyway. But the first thing you're thinking about is being with me. You know what I'm saying? And so I just putting that out there so that there's none of that. I don't want nobody coming at me crazy saying, "Oh, baby, boo," none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just drawing the line, setting that boundary that we talked about for a while here on the show. Just setting that boundary. You know what I'm saying? Letting it be known, like I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? This is who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing, and you can respect it or you can step off. It don't make me no never mind.
That part.
Period.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just obviously come behind you, ding. But the reason why we actually chose that was because, or on you, whatever. But the reason why we chose to do what we did and to reveal our relationship was strictly because there's a lot of websites out there, as y'all know, out here on these apps, and we wanted to control the narrative. Instead of someone being like, oh, they're hiding their relationship or this or that, and oh, look, they trying to finesse people, they scamming people, very much no. So we wanted to control the narrative and to put it out there the way that we wanted to, and to show and for us to kind of show love for each other. And so with that being said, we also are going to start creating content that is very much not just a me thing or a him thing, but very much a together thing also. So there are some big things coming, y'all. So make sure y'all stay tapped in with both of us. But I really wasn't honestly worried about the whole, because you said about the, you know, it ruins the fantasy. Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to be any of y'all's fantasy. I'm very much a substance woman, and I would rather be seen for my mind and not my body. I'm just going to say that. And this man very much seen me for my mind first, and that is why he's in the position he's in. And so that very much for me was why we chose to do what we did, is so we control the narrative, because there's a lot of negative things out there, a lot of negative pages out there who swing a narrative in the way that they want to, in a negative way. And so instead of that, we decided to do it the way that we wanted to do it, in a positive way, where we were also showing love to each other for this man's birthday. So that is why we chose to do what we did, and why. So what do you? How do you feel about that? Like, when do you think you should be?
I can't wait to see the footage. I just can't wait. Because I missed the footage.
What did you about to say, G-Way?
No, I was just saying, boom. After you got done, boom. That
Boom.
just happened.
You know, mic drop.
Mic drop.
What do you feel about that? When do you feel like you should be open about a relationship on stream, or should you? In your opinion.
I'm gonna take your answer.
My answer.
I'm gonna take your answer. Yeah.
I
have my heart set on, or my eyes set on somebody. No names, but like, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, she got her eyes set on somebody. Okay, so if you're out there, if anybody out there,
Hello. Hello.
But yeah, like I said, we decided to do, our relationship reveal solely because we wanted to spin the narrative that we wanted to spin in the way that we wanted to do it. So we had complete control, and none of y'all could control that in a negative way. And if you try to, that's fine too. But I felt like it was all to be positive and to celebrate what we have. So, but if y'all are just pulling up, that's okay. You have not missed much, y'all. Don't be laughing at me, okay? We still do have more to discuss. We just discussed dating in the streaming world, and when or should you be open about a relationship on stream. But now I want to dig a little deeper into dating as streamer and boundaries. Oops. So if you have ever dated a streamer, is there a line? What is considered doing too much? What is considered doing too much? Is there a line? What is considered doing too much?
I think so yeah, just giving like personal like like what Trey said, personal information, like telling the business that's between you and that person, like in a live stream, just like in the comments or getting in the box and just saying like, you know, how come you didn't call me or anything like this? Not only are you messing up that person's bag, but it's like you look dumb in the end. Because it's like, y'all supposed to be secretive. If y'all haven't, like, discussed it, I think we talked about this before, Jenny. If you don't,
Not the HIPAA violation.
Not okay. Not okay.
But, like, it's just, you know, setting the record straight, like, letting it be known, like, okay, like, especially if you haven't discussed, you know, like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, like, okay, you're mine. And this is what we're doing. If you're just out here just putting it out and nobody's like, and you're trying to get gifts, like people trying to get gifts and stuff like that, and you're just over here just being like, how come you didn't call my phone? Like blowing the phone up, just being just extra. Like it's just, I feel like that's a boundary that should be set. Like, no, that's a no. Don't do that. Don't be messing up the bag. Don't do that. I think we talked about this before, Jen.
Mm-hmm. We sure did. Yes.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
So I said, if you've ever dated a streamer, is there a line? What is considered doing too much?
I agree with Blay on the, you know, the extra stuff in the stream and stuff like that. Or if you got anything like any drama between you two, like, don't be sitting up there going to other streamers, putting your drama with a bunch of streamers and stuff like that for them to air your laundry out. And then there's also the level of respect that comes along with it. Like, if someone's like approaching you or whatever and trying to get in the DM or whatever, and you don't, you're not taking that bait. That people throwing out their lines, but you're not taking the bait. You know what I'm saying? You're respecting your partner. You're not, for lack of better words, trying to finesse. You know what I'm saying? And I would do this, I'll do that. Type conversations. It shouldn't even be going there. It should be it shouldn't be anything outside of a friendship. If it's anything more than that, then you're crossing the boundary. You're disrespecting the person that you're with, and it's time to cut them off.
Ain't none to cut that off.
K-Camp said it best.
Do you have anything more to say? Oh,
That's okay.
I feel like anything that you wouldn't do in front of your partner. If you would not openly do it in front of your partner, don't do it. I'm just gonna say it like that. Even myself, I'm gonna say I'm a busty lady, well, to say respectfully, and so because I don't want to be lumped in with other women. I'm going to be honest. I very much respect myself and have a high regard for myself. So I actually went through my photos and removed photos that I really thought were inappropriate for a taken woman. I feel like at some point, even not even for a taken woman, but for a woman who, has respect for herself, I really had to look at myself okay, is this the image that we want to put out for people and that we want them to receive? Because if you're coming in here disrespecting me, but how can I get upset if I'm disrespecting myself? So I very much made sure that I went through my photos and made sure that they were all, for the most part, appropriate, of course, but still show off that I am very much a woman. But you can also be sexy and covered. And that's something I had to realize too. I can wear a hoodie and still be sexy. It's all kind of subjective. You know what I'm saying? So the next part of the question is, what do you think is the hardest part about dating a streamer? What would you say is the hardest part about dating a streamer? Be gentle. Okay, be gentle.
Yeah, I'm anxious.
You can jump in and answer, RDS. There is an open box, you guys, for anyone who wants to jump in. There is it's an open panel tonight. We're just having fun, okay? Are you gonna jump in? Okay.
I like that what Jay Lamar said, letting people put their 2 cents in on your relationship. I know somebody was talking about discussing things like how many friends you should be discussing relationship or something like that. And I'm not gonna say I'm discussing my relationship with a bunch of people. First off, my circle of people is small anyway, because I'm sorry, I just don't trust everybody. I don't care who you are. I just don't trust everybody. So if I invite you in my circle as a friend, or if I label you as my brother or something of that nature, I stamp that. And I stand behind that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not throwing those words around loosely. You know what I'm saying? So, just that level of respect with it. Like, if you my brother, you my brother. If you just an acquaintance, you just an acquaintance. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna stay in them respective lanes.
Right. What do you think? G-Way is the hardest part. Would be the hardest part.
The hardest part about dating a streamer, if in my opinion, it wouldn't for me, but I think the vice versa, like watching your partner flirt with other people or get flirted on, I think that'll be kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't deal with that. You gotta have thick skin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do, because especially from the female aspect, because you hear, female coming to our stream like, "Hey, babe, what's up, boo? Hey, baby daddy," and you right there like, "Baby who? Boo? What?" Like you already losing your mind. Like, hey, look, I didn't tell her to write that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that'll be the hardest part. Like watching the significant other have to flirt or getting approached or somebody being madly aggressive towards them.
For sure. Coming
I
into the
think
box, we have RDS in the right corner. What would you say would be the hardest part about dating a streamer?
The hardest part, because it's so many.
So
Hey,
many.
JJ.
Lord, it's so many.
The hardest part from I would say would be like containing your emotions and not like freaking out at, like let's say the streamer is live and something come up. It'll take everything in me to not say anything during their live or during their show instead of waiting till later. Because like when it's certain things that you just want to talk about, like right now, you want to talk about it right now, and that can really fuck it up. Like I forgot where feet. That can really mess it up because like if they got something going on and you saying stuff to them, that just throws their whole game off. Especially if this is like their way of living and stuff.
Right.
I think
the bag.
Yeah, I think time management, like it's like what somebody said in the comments, like patient, like kind of close, kind of what RDS is saying. Like you want to talk to them, like you want their time, but it's like you have to balance. You see what I said? Balance, balance that time, between them going live, and then if you want to go live, like when will you guys have the time, to have your time, you guys' time, so I think that plays a part in it, and then I just kind of want to piggyback on it where everybody else is. Yeah.
Don't jump on my back.
Especially the flirting part.
Whew. I want to kill all y'all.
But is it so? I have a question. Is it so much different? I'm not saying that I condone it or that I agree with, what I'm saying, the flirting if someone comes in the stream or anything like that. But is it so much different than going to a regular job and someone flirting with you?
Well, because it's not right in your face. You're at work, and we don't see that. Directly see that.
In public, though. Because you're going to catch that in public,
right.
too. You're going to catch that in public,
You could be out at a bar together, and somebody might not know you're with the other person.
I mean, okay, but then I'm...
Or you could be right with the person. They don't care.
They don't care. Some people don't care.
But for me, okay, so say that happens, right? We're just going to swing it that way. Say that happens. For me, I'm just gonna walk up and I might even play around with you. I might be like, "Oh, hi, my name is Jen. Nice to meet you. What's your name?" And I'm gonna take you home right in front of the girl who thinks she's flirting with you. But I'll just swing it away so it's respectable, but you can still walk away and not disrespect the person who comes up to you, especially because that's very public. You don't want to embarrass somebody either. So I might just come up and be like, slide in between, like, "Oh, hi, my name is Jen. I just wanted to introduce myself because you look mighty fine. Oh, did you just get your locks retwisted? Oh, you just got your haircut. Oh, you look good as heck." You know what I'm saying? I might just come up and flirt with you in that way to kind of, you know what I'm saying? It might throw the person off and be like, "Excuse me, no, excuse me, that's fine." You know what I'm saying? Ding. But
I'm gonna put in on the flirting thing too.
But back to the hardest part about dating a streamer. I think that would be like, for me, it is one of the hardest parts, is to see other women, of course, flirting with your man. But really, the hardest part about dating a streamer, it's not even that. Yes, that sucks to see. But let's be honest, he's a good-looking man. That's gonna happen. Just like as I'm a beautiful woman, so that's gonna happen. But the hardest part for me about dating a streamer is like really kind of, I guess, sharing your time. Especially if you're both streamers. You're kind of sharing your time. So yeah, like, well, I spent all day with you, you could get them, but okay, but it was shared time. You know what I'm saying? I had to share you with King of Diamonds and Diamond Dragon and RDS and Blay and G-Way. And so like, yeah, of course I got to spend time with you, but it's shared time. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like sometimes you just want that one-on-one, but you have to really like balance your time with each other and make sure that you have time that is not devoted to the stream. Or even like you might have to have a day where, like, you know what, on this day we're not talking stream talk. You know what I'm saying? Like ourselves, we took and made, although we are doing game mornings now, but we made Sundays. That's our day. Our day is to spend with each other. We get on for an hour or two, and then we're off for the remainder of the day. That's the day that we chose to spend with each other. That's our day of rest. Would you say inserting yourself into your significant other's life when they got drama going on is also one. What do you mean by that? Would you say inserting yourself into your significant other's life when they got drama going on is also one? Oh, so you mean like say that there's an argument going on, you go, excuse me, that's my man. Let me tell you something about me. I am very elegant in the way that I move with something like that, because you can insert yourself in a way where you're not directly speaking to somebody, but I can directly tell you what you're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I might be like, so listen, even in my own life, when something, say you have someone who you know is checking your board every day, and y'all know that we have those little heifers who come in every day and look at your board like it's the morning paper. Do we all agree that there's those little heifers that do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because y'all ain't got nothing going on in your own streams. So what I would do, I'd be like, man, if you know the person's in the comments and they actually really don't know you're talking about them, I might even say something like, oh, girl, I know that I'm so sick of these heifers looking at my page every day, looking at my stuff. So I'm going to say it indirectly, but directly. You get what I'm saying? You can be elegant in the way that, and cunning in the way that you say things, so people still receive it and they're like, damn, I do that. You know what I'm saying? So just so they know that I know that we know that I know that you know. You know what I'm saying? You can still say things directly, but indirectly. So for me, I'm going to protect my man at all costs. So I'm not going to just let you, man nor woman, ever come directly at him, because I'm going to be so cunning in the way that my mind works. I can say it in a way that you're not even knowing that I'm directly talking to you, but I'm directly talking to you and I will cut you. No, I'm just kidding. But you can still have respect for your partner, but at the end of the day, I'm also not going to emasculate my man. And you have to also allow your partner, especially as a man, if it's a man or you are a man and it is your woman, also allow them the space to say something. But if they're not the kind of person, because there's times I'm a very, for the most part, a non-confrontational person. He knows this about me. So he'll know when it's time to speak up for me, because he knows that I'm just not that person. I'm kind of the quiet, well, depending. But I'm, for the most part, like, I'm a non-confrontational person, so he knows when to step in and when to allow me to say something first. If he knows I'm getting nervous and I can't speak for myself at times, he knows that he can step in for me and I'm not going to be, like, upset, and he knows what to say and kind of, like, you know, can gauge how to say things. Did that answer your question, Jay? Okay. So if y'all are just pulling up, that's okay. It's not over, y'all. We still do have more to come. We just discussed dating in the streaming world. When or should you be open about your relationship on stream, the boundaries in dating a streamer. But now I want to talk about support on the app. So I want to know this question just because, honestly, my partner is one of my biggest supporters. And that don't mean in just a monetary way, but I mean my biggest cheerleader, my biggest supporter. But should your partner be your biggest gifter or / supporter? Why or why not?
So we have to say yes or no, or it can't depend.
I mean, it could depend. This is subjective. This is subjective. Y'all give the answers. I'm just giving you questions.
I just feel like it's always different, because sometimes, like a lot of times, if you're in a relationship with somebody, y'all diamonds might not be like genuine diamonds, because y'all gonna go tit for tat. So in that case, then no, they may not should be your biggest gifter, because you always want your biggest gifter to be genuine. If you want it to make sense, but if you don't, you know, if that part doesn't matter, then yeah, like if you just genuinely want them as your number one, then yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Can't say that I'm better myself.
She pretty much summed it up.
She did sum it up. I mean, I would say, well, because for us, we, you know, before we even started dating or anything like that, we were already kind of supporting each other. You know, she became one of my biggest supporters, and things just kind of naturally gravitated to us becoming also each other's number one gifters. I'm not gonna say I'm out there trying to out gift every person in the stream or nothing like that. When it comes to the stream, like, there's still a level of genuineness to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not out there. whatever. If she needs to get her 80K and she's whatever away from it, I'm going to help her get that because I know she needs to get her 80K to keep her badge. You know what I mean? But even with that said, if she's having a dope stream or whatever, and someone done drop crazy on her, whatever, I'm not gonna go in there to try to take the number one spot from them just to be the number one person. I'm happy for her. I'm celebrating that, you know, with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving her just due for her stream because at the end of it, she worked for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still be there in the comments or in the box or however other ways I can support her. You know, that's not, you know, diamond or gift related.
Oh yeah, I mean, going into your partner's stream and running the comments during their featured show or during their show, or if they're on another show, going to show support to them and pulling up to whatever show they're on. I hope you look good, but we cash out of the app. I shouldn't have been needing something, whether it's consulting 8. But I definitely, I think, like he said too, like, you know when to fall back and when to post, because sometimes it might be like, you know what, I'm going to gift a little bit more because I can see like people might not be gifting or something like that. So it kind of, when they see gifts flying across the screen, it actually like makes people want to gift. They're like, oh, I want to do that. I want to send that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it also ignites gifting. And then you know when to fall back. You don't always have to be number one. But if y'all aren't gifting, you better be dang sure that I'm going to make sure that he's got something on his board and I'm not going to leave him with nothing. So that for me is like kind of a give and take. Like he just said, if someone comes in and drops dragons, I'm not going to go drop dragons on you because it really makes no sense. You know, at that point, it's really like you're taking from yourself at that point because it's just like somebody just said, like,
you're taking from the house's money. If
right.
y'all together, the money should be as one anyway.
Right.
Especially at that point.
So I guess we will go ahead on to the next question. If y'all are just pulling up, you're late. You're real late. You missed a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You missed a whole lot of stuff. But that's okay. We just discussed dating in the streaming world. When or should you be open about your relationship on the stream, the boundaries in dating a streamer, your support system. But now I want to discuss how you separate your life from your streaming and your real life. So the question is, can you separate your real life, love life, and your streaming life? That's the first part of the question. Can you separate your real love life and your streaming life? And what would that entail? What do you believe that would entail?
Taking breaks. That's what it would definitely entail. I don't have a love life right now, so I can't really speak on the love life aspect. But like my real life, like a lot of people know who do know me, when I go home, I'm at home. My phone is off. Do not disturb. I'm not thinking about tag. I don't want to know anything about tag. You know, like you got to take that mental break. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know how to separate real life and tag, and those would be the people that get into the most trouble and have the most drama going on in their stream.
Took my answer.
I agree with.
I be watching my shows. I'd be like, I'm not about to go to tag right now.
Oh yeah, because you ain't watching our shows without me. Because
been watching.
You don't fight. You know what I'm saying? But kind of like I was speaking about earlier, you guys, there's no rhyme or reason, but I kind of like what I was talking about earlier. Like we take Sundays, like yeah, we're doing the game morning things, but that's very much an hour or maybe 2, I guess, if it's going well, of our day. Because we basically are 7-day-a-week streamers, 6-7-day-a-week streamers, but we also don't stream as much as we used to. If anyone who knows me on this very here app or in this show, I actually won streams the most. I was very much a 16 to 20 hour a day streamer. I pretty much lived and breathed this app. Okay.
I remember those days. I used to go to sleep and Jen would literally still be live. Like, did you get off? No. Why are you still on this thing?
I think even before your top badge too.
They would come in cussing at me. You need to go to bed. Go to bed. Oh my gosh, people just was my mama's in here. Yeah, way before the top badge.
Yeah,
But even
way
like,
before.
even like shortly after. I mean, kind of really until I
Still
got
going
like,
hard when you first got it.
yeah. I mean, because that really just made me go harder. Ding.
Yeah.
That made me go harder.
Too late. Too late. It's too late. It was right there, and I was just.
It made me go harder. But as I got deeper into my relationship, honestly, I decided that it was really not in my best interest because I was taking time that I could have been spending with him. Thank you guys for all the gifts. I do appreciate that. But it was taking time from my relationship to where it was really affecting because I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't, and then I was streaming a night shift. So think about this. He's a morning person. This man gets on the butt crack of dawn, okay, 5:30 every morning, okay, military, ex-military man. So, he gets up very early. Well, I was still streaming when he would get up. You know what I'm saying? So that was really taking away.
I would get on my stream at 9, do my whole show, get off at midnight, go to bed, get up
General
at 6:30 to drive at 7, drive about an hour down the road, and look, and Jen will still be on that same stream. No joke. I had it to a science, literally to a science. Till it was 9, 10 a.m.
Get up.
Oh, and people
go to
will
bed.
get off and get you. I can't believe he's still alive. And oh yeah, so people really got on me. But I had decided, especially like having the badge and stuff, which not that it really like raises your support, because let me tell you, it really does not. Your support basically gets cut in half, okay, to when you get the badge, because a lot of people don't like us. But to be honest, it really didn't matter to me because it was affecting my health. Anyone who knows me knows that I do have some health issues, but it was affecting not just my body health, but my mental health, because I was staying up all night. I wasn't, and then I was sleeping all day, which means I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping properly. And so this man who gets up early, by the time I was waking up, he was going to be going up. So what kind of time did we really have? You know what I'm saying? So you have to really balance your time. So, I really, first of all, I switched from nights to days, because it was just made more sense. Not only is he a day person, but it actually helped me health-wise. I'm going to be honest, it started kicking and screaming at first. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that here. But at first, he kind of had to drag me kicking and screaming, but it was for my best interest. It was never him trying to control a narrative or trying to control me by any means. But he was right. My health was going down the hole. I was not sleeping. I was just even like I said, mentally, and then physically, you have to make sure that you're healthy and you want the best thing for your partner. So, when he's like, honestly, you would probably benefit more. And honestly, and it made me happier to see sunshine every day. Oh my God, I didn't even know the sunshine during the day, y'all. Never seen sunshine. I'm like, oh, that's why I'm so pale. But just to be able to see sunshine every day, it really just ignited happiness for me. It made me a happier person and probably better to be around. I'm sure that like the cranky of I'm tired, I don't want to do this, and I'm sure like that. So okay, I still say that sometimes, but for the most part, it just made me a happier, peppier person to see sunshine every day and to actually like have a day, ahead of me, to know like, okay, I can actually do things during the day, and oh my gosh, like people are living during the day, and oh my God, people are doing stuff, So, but I had lived in my life, I had lived a third shift life for so long that I kind of took it into my streaming world. And for me, especially being really like the third shift streaming life is very much based off of a lot of toxicity, and it just wasn't conducive for me anymore. Not saying I don't ever stream at night. Obviously I do my show at night. But just streaming during the day made more sense. That's okay. That's okay, y'all. y'all are late. But the last part of the question, actually, I'm going to go ahead with the last part of the question, since we do have a little bit more time. But would you give up streaming for a relationship? Would you give up streaming for a relationship, and why?
If I mean, I'm not a streamer, so yeah. But even if I was like a streamer, yes, I would, because I mean, if it's that relationship, because okay, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper into it, because like, let's say that was my main source of income, and whoever I'm dating or married to or whatever at the time, they also have their main source of income, and they're like, doing what they gotta do, taking care of us. If he want me to stream, even though that's my source of income, then I mean, if he doesn't want me to stream anymore, then I mean, I gotta roll with it, because for one, your man is the one who heads the household. So I feel like I'd be cool with that, because what are you gonna choose? Social media over a good man or a good relationship? Streaming over good relationship? There's other income out there. So yeah, I'd give it up.
Not me. Not me. No, I'm not giving it up. If we're dating, I'm not giving it up. If we're dating, yeah, I'm not giving it up. Now, if we decide to like get married, and you want me to give it up after that, then yeah, definitely, most definitely. But if we're dating and I don't know how long this is gonna last, and the relationship's still fresh, you know what I'm saying? Nah. But if, like I said, I put a ring on it, you like, yo, this is circumstance. If I'm gonna marry you, you gotta stop streaming types. Yeah, I would definitely stop. Definitely.
I know one Todd Bass that got married and don't come on the top no more. Dan the man. So hey, worked out for him.
Yeah.
I would say, like, if you're just like early stage dating or something like that, like, I wouldn't say jump and quit the stream or anything like that, unless it's because unless the stream is causing issues for you, you know what I'm saying? But if the stream's causing issues for you and you really want to be with that person, then okay, yeah, I can see you saying, hey, let's not do the stream thing. Let's be off that app and try to see where this goes. But if y'all both streamers and you know that you're both streamers and you support each other as streamers, I think you should stream as long as if you feel comfortable with your partner streaming. Obviously, at some point, you're probably going to outgrow the streaming. You're going to want to be doing other things. So at that point in time, you can have that discussion and say, hey, look, we've been doing this for a minute. I think I done outgrown this. Maybe we should try another venture and let's leave the app or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that you got to come to the understanding or agreement with your partner to say whether or not that's something that you even want to do.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Definitely got to have understanding no matter what. Got to.
For sure. I would also agree, because that's very much obviously how we met, was the stream. But I won't say that necessarily to give it up, but change the trajectory, because this is something that him and I have discussed. This is a business at the end of the day, and we have businesses outside of this app. So we're using this as a networking system. This isn't for us to go flirt with other people and such, obviously, because we're in a relationship. So we're just very much utilizing this to bring revenue to our business. So I would say, but with that being said, is this always going to be the end game for me? No. I'm not always going to be on this app. Not saying I wouldn't check in from time to time on the people who, that I've met, because I've met some great people who are going to be lifelong friends, and I don't use those words loosely, but I've met some very awesome people who I've made awesome connections with. But if it came down to it, and he says that we got to go, I'm gonna be honest. I got to go. Because he's not just we didn't just meet. Like, this is a forever thing. So when it comes down to something like that, or like a long-term relationship, yes. But like I said, something short-term and you just met me, first of all, this is how you met me. This is what I do. So if you can't accept it, then you probably got to go. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like is one of those, like, kind of like there's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all,
it kind of makes it difficult. Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead. We got time.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think that kind of makes it difficult because a lot of people have trouble with like if you're gonna be in something serious with somebody, why are we waiting to start being serious? Like, why not go ahead and just jump straight into it? Like if you know you're getting these good vibes and he giving you those good vibes, and I mean, if he wants you to, every dude don't want you to get off social media, but if he wants you to, then, and you want to be like, nah, I just like, nah. Because for one, if you saying no, you have doubts that might not work. So I feel like, why are we in something that we have doubts? And then two, you can't just like, it's like New Year's resolutions. Why do we wait till New Year's to try to be better? Why not start now? I feel like if we're gonna go and do it, then we're gonna go ahead and do it.
Right. I definitely agree with that also. But if y'all are pulling up, that's okay. It is almost over though, y'all. Tonight's topic was dating a streamer 101, the inside look on dating in the streaming world. You're definitely late, y'all, but do not fret. You can find us every week on YouTube, which you guys can find in my profile by clicking that icon and subscribing. And please, guys, go follow me on Instagram. You guys can find all my links in my bio there also. Why is this not doing this right now?
That's not okay.
This is not okay right now. It's not okay. We're just gonna pretend that we heard fire flames, okay, y'all? Right now it's not working. Okay.
Make your own music.
If y'all hear the flames sound, it means we are at our hot seat question segment, y'all. I went to Instagram to ask our peers what they wanted to ask for this week's hot seat question. If you guys go to my profile and follow me on Instagram and look out for that hot seat question post. But right now, I need all of y'all in the comments to enter who you want on tonight's panel to answer tonight's hot seat question. Dun, dun, dun. Enter now. I had to do it on my own because,
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, first name.
Right, that's wild. Blay, that's crazy. Wancho.
Oh, yeah.
Wancho.
Oh!
It's your birthday. Get busy.
It's your birthday.
Hey.
Okay, so this week we obviously have Wancho as our hot seat question. Sorry, not sorry. Your mistake.
Dun, dun, dun.
But this week they wrote in and asked, "How do you feel about your partner in a sense of flirtation on the stream? How do you deal with the jealousy that comes along with the opposite sex?"
Now go ahead, watch out. Read the first part one more time.
Okay, the first part of the question is, how do you feel about your partner in a sense, because these were not written with the thoughts that my partner would actually be on the panel, but how do you feel about your partner in the sense of flirtation on the stream?
Like everyone said, we know what the stream is. We know it's a dating thing. You know what I'm saying? You know that new people are gonna come into the stream every day. You know what I'm saying? So they may not even know you at face value, and they might come in with the, hey baby, or hey sexy, or whatever. The ones that come in sexualize us, saying all the extra stuff. So those people, I would say, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna really pay attention to that. Now, if it's somebody that I know, you know what I mean? Like, we know each other. You see me in the stream. You see me around in the box. You see me in the comments. You see the exchange that we have. And you still, go out of your way to say some off-kilter, comments or whatever, then I'm going to be looking at you a little funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be looking at you a little funny. We're going to probably talk about it, on the sidebar or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's good with this person or whatever? Does something need to be addressed? And depending on the situation, like, it might be something that's evil to just roll off and move on to the next situation. But I would say, long as you're keeping that communication with your partner, you know what I'm saying, keeping that trust, you know what I'm saying.
It might be as simple as you kick them out. Bye. Especially if there's someone who knows.
Right.
Block they butt.
I mean, anything that you got, like, we always talk about protecting energy. So anything that's going to infiltrate that relationship or try to break that bond, it got to go.
Yeah.
Negative energy. Don't need it.
And what was the second part? I'm sorry.
And then the second part is, how do you deal with the jealousy that comes along with the opposite sex?
I like those questions, Jen.
I don't right now. I feel really...
Not Jay Lamar with the go ahead. Like,
Everybody the whole time.
I'm trying to put my whole foot right up my own tuck it. You know what I'm saying? Not really.
Oh, okay.
Was going to be on the show.
The jealousy thing, that's a constant battle. That I feel like you gotta, another thing that you kind of always gotta talk about. Like I said, like your partner might not receive something that's being said in your live. You know, the way it's coming out, it might be disrespectful to them. So, listening to what they have to say in regards to what the things that are being said and being respectful, you know, to them in that regard. I'm not going to say that you're going to be kicking out everybody that comes in the stream and stuff like that. But if you, like I said, if you see someone that's out there trying to infiltrate that relationship, someone that's trying to, you know, hinder that relationship, then you gotta have them exit stage left. They gotta exit stage left, because you know, at that point you're being disrespectful to not only me, you're being disrespectful to my person. You know what I'm saying? And let's be honest. If you respect your person, you're gonna check some stuff. If you see somebody doing something out the way.
Oh yeah, even me as a person who's non-confrontational, and I see something like, okay, you slow your roll there, bud. You know what I'm saying? Even as much as like people, you can call me beautiful all day long. Of course, I'm a beautiful woman, and I'm sure he knows that that's going to happen. But when it comes to a place, I'm one of those people. I prefer not to be called sexy by anyone but him. So. If you come in and you're already sexualizing me, which is how I feel when someone comes right in saying, ooh, sexy, hey, sexy, I want to do this or this or that. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to give him full permission to kick you the out of here. And that's just because it's respect for him. And just know this too. If you have respect for your partner, we have sidebar conversations all the time. Okay. Just know we talking about you. Okay. You raggedy heifers. We are talking about you. You know. We are talking about you on the sidelines. Like, you see this heifer thinking she got something? She could never. You know what I'm saying? Not even just that, but that's just jokes, kind of, sort of. Not really. But for the most part, like, we talk, we communicate. We have a very open communication style. So we talk after every stream, like, how did the stream went, like, or something that may have happened. We're going to discuss it. Because that's how you make sure that your partner is always okay. And like I said, we pretty much take time out just to discuss not even just stream stuff, but just our own stuff. You should have open communication with your partner anyways, just to know that they feel loved and provided for in all attributes of their relationship. So I feel like it's not just a stream thing, but there, like he also said earlier, in his real life job, I'm sure there's been times he's been hit on, but having that open communication, like, look, someone done texted me and said some, you know what I'm saying? If there's something that you wouldn't do it in front of your partner, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just open, keeping an open communication with your partner, having those conversations, especially because this is a streaming app that is also a dating app. A lot of people are going to get really upset, and I'm sure are, but at the end of the day, if you love and care about your partner, all that is secondary to your relationship. You want to make sure at the end of the day that you're protecting y'all's peace. at the end of the day, that you're respecting your partner and what you guys got going on, because that's your longest relationship. Some of y'all come and go. Not saying I haven't made great friendships on here, but your partners, your partner comes first. If he's a good
I want to throw something in there on that too,
yeah.
because I feel like if you date a streamer, you can't let the flirting get under your skin, like especially if it has you happy and you ain't worrying about nothing off the app. Y'all good, then and you see somebody that's flirting. For one, you should know your partner is good looking. So, like, you just gotta like let a lot of that slide. Now, if it looks
you have trust for your partner.
Yeah, but I feel like it's like okay, if you might be out with your relationship, but if you ain't hanging banners around like, hey, we together. Like, people that know y'all together. Like, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Like, people come in flirting or whatever and do what they do. Like, I'm not gonna get mad. Even like I mean, I'm just gonna use an example. If Blake come in and flirt, I'm not gonna get mad at her for flirting, because like, she could know, and I'm not saying you know anything or whatever, but she could know we're together, but it's live. Like, I really don't count this stuff as real life, for real. Now, don't disrespectful, but a little flirt, like, that stuff makes the live run, for real. Like, you may be flirting, and you might the next new might start flirting and gifting because they see you flirting. Like, oh, hey, he a nice looking dude. Let me flirt and gift with him too. He's showing her some. So let me do it too.
Oh yeah, women all the time be like, "Oh, he's so handsome. Oh, he is, girl. He is. Look at, you gotta kind of, I might hype you up a little bit. Like, he is handsome." And just like I know, even for him, he'll come in and be like, "Man, make sure y'all fave this beautiful woman." Several times, he does that, so he's gonna compliment me as well. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. Good answers, guys. But it's sad. But the show is almost over. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But we discussed dating a streamer 101 today. That was today's topic. If y'all are just pulling up, you're way past late. But every week I come to this place of kind of healing, and I do a quote every week for the show's topic. So I'm going to go ahead and read today's quote. Whether via social media or in person, building your relationship is a long-term process, and the ultimate goal is to strengthen your network one person at a time. Raymond Arroyo. This has been the Red Room Talk, y'all. I love and appreciate everybody for coming up in here, and all of you guys who jumped in the box, because this was an open panel tonight. I don't normally do that, but I decided to change it up a little bit and allow anybody to jump in that had something to say, so I appreciate y'all. But this is the part where we give the outros and wrap up the show. So of course we are polite here in the Red Room, so go ahead, ladies, and give your outros, and then we will party. No cap.
RDS.
My phone lagging, so excuse me if y'all can't hear me, but yeah, I'm RDS. Probably the biggest Sagittarius on this app. No, I'm kidding, but I'm a recruiter for Getting Lit. So if you can rap, you can sing, hit me with a fave, DM me, Jen, G-Way, their co-host, King of Diamonds, number something, gifter for the stream. He's the host. If you can rap or sing, come be on the show. And also, I'm a co-host to Spoiler Alert, which is every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So we review movies. If you like to review movies, come check it out. You can watch in the audience, or you can be a part of the panel. Like, we have 3 guests every week. So hit me up, hit me with that fave. My Instagram is in my bio. Hit me with the follow. That's it.
I'm Blay, your favorite petty Blasian, random streamer. Catch me when you catch me. Have some events coming up. I just be in people's lives, just kicking it, be in G-Way's live, Jen's live, Wancho, stop by, show you some love, you know what I'm saying? But I just be all around. Everybody knows me, just popping in. Pop.
Pop, Blay, pop, popping in.
Pop.
I appreciate you for jumping on the panel tonight. I definitely appreciated having you on.
Of course.
Big
You know, it's all right.
Wancho, big birthday boy. Let us
All
know.
right. I want your number, y'all. You can find me anytime throughout the week in the mornings from like 6 to 7, and then I get back on in the evenings. I do work a regular job, so that's when we talk about divvying up our time. I'm a single, well, not a single father. I have somebody, but I'm a father. I have a son. I work. But outside of that, you can catch me on Saturdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the feature show Pour It On. You can also catch me Sunday mornings with Miss Todd Bass Gin and Juice for game mornings. We do emoji charades, riddles, and trivia. I also got some things coming up in the future, so make sure y'all hit the favorite, hit me with the follow on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube and tap in with me.
What time tomorrow? Just so I know.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
It was at 9, but we decided that's too early for y'all non-early rising people. So
It was mainly
Hallelujah.
my fault because I be up early and stuff. But
Thank you, Jen. Thank you.
I was like, okay, it's even a little early for me to think. Okay.
I was like, at 7. That's better. That's better for me. 3 hours.
If y'all don't know me, get to know me. Your co-host G-Way or No Way. Make sure y'all definitely pull up on me on Fridays for my new feature show, G-Way's Attacking the Zodiac. A lot of other stuff going on as well. Sports Blocks coming back on Wednesdays, Hood Feud on Mondays, Getting Lit on Thursdays. It's something literally every day. Oh, definitely make sure y'all pull up tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Florida's Finest Live, Last from the Throne, improv comedy show we used to be doing. But other than that, man, just follow me on IG, check the story.
We bringing the Sports Block back on the 24th.
This coming Wednesday, right? Yeah, it should be this coming Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's my sister's birthday. Look at that.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Again, I am Jen and Juice. I am the host of this very show. You can find me every Let me hear y'all say every Saturday.
Yep.
At 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. But if you don't find me here, you guys can find me every Thursday. I do judge for Getting Lit, the featured show. That's my number 2 bubble, I believe. Yep, my number 2 bubble. Make sure y'all fave him up. And then every Sunday morning, I do game mornings with none other than Wancho number right below me because I'm always on top. But make sure y'all fave him. Oh, not like that. Not like.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
Reverse.
Somebody got it.
Somebody got it.
I had to. I'm sorry. I got a dirty. I'm sorry.
Can I vote?
Anyways,
I think Wancho should change his number to Gacho.
Got his. I'm changing my name to Got His number.
Gacho.
Got his number.
Yep. Got his number. Okay, high five, G-Way. High five.
I don't know what else to say now, but y'all, I'll be streaming every morning around 9 a.m. to around noonish. So tap in then, and then usually in the evenings, you guys can catch me when you catch me. But make sure you guys please go subscribe to my YouTube. There's a plethora of episodes on there, y'all. We are on, I don't even know what season. I think we're on season 5. Yeah, season 5, y'all. 6. Season 6
with 100 episodes.
We're a year and a half into the show. Yeah. So make sure y'all just tap in, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for pulling up. But let me play a little like ditty to end this thing, if I can get it to play. Whatever. And now it's time to party!
What up, sound? Aquano Sounds Production. What up, sound?